Okay, here we go. Gonna hit the new thing that's going on, the music. Alright, I'll make a more full playlist for next week and then have it shuffle and the like, I hope. But hello and welcome to Tea Time with Torloff. I got some tea here. And this is my mid-season check-in for anime I'm watching. You will see the categories are quite interesting. My top four, still very fun, but not as invested. In for a penny, in for a pound. That is a very English saying. I don't know why it's in my vocabulary. I'm not from England, but whatever. And Suicide Squad. You will notice the keen-eyed among you will notice that there is no Suicide Squad art here because I literally haven't started it. Okay, let's start with in for a penny, in for a pound first. Plus size elf. They're 10-minute episodes. They're not that much of an investment. It's a fine enough show, but like, I didn't expect much from it. After the first episode, I'm like, yeah, I'll watch the rest of this. The nudity and lewdness of it is not really that much of a draw. It's kind of weird that it even got an anime, if I'm being honest. It feels like something that is like a 4-panel or whatever manga. But I've seen the manga, it's not 4 panels. It's like actual like manga. But I don't know. It's probably manga bait, wants you to read more of the manga, which is fine. No problem with that. Let's pick a one that's gonna upset people. Oh yeah. It's still very fun, but does not reach my top four. I haven't watched this week's episode yet, which is episode 7. Like, we're finally getting stuff happening, like actual plot is developing, but it was kind of slow going and mostly meme and like setting things up for 6 episodes, which is a weird place to put a show like this, but I feel like people like it so much just because of Yuki, but it is what it is. Okay. 2.5 do you usually say? You know what? I should put it down here. I don't hate it. I don't want to be like, it's awful. But compared to some of the other shows this season, it feels lacking. Like, very lacking. It does have the longest run time. Like, it's going to have double the episode counts of a lot of these shows. So maybe the back half of it would be much better. And when I check in at the end of the season, it'll be better, but I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Let's do a top tier pick. Hattori! I'll actually do the top 4, whatever. My Dear Moments, I believe it is called. Yeah, it's Hattori in Japanese, but it's got just a T, so if it sounds funny the way I'm saying it, it's just I'm reading the katakana. I actually very much enjoy the show. I know it's based off a visual novel, and after I'm finished, I might go see the other routes that exist inside the visual novel. Because I've very much been enjoying this escapade through it, even though the main character's kind of a dick. 4 minutes here. Alright. VTubers Legend. It's fun, but I'm not super invested. I mean, there's not really a plot going on. It's hilarious, like gacha pulling with nipples. I am sure someone actually did that because a lot of these feel like something someone actually did for fame or whatever. I'm gonna populate the top 4 and then put the rest in. Too Many Losing Heroines. Monogatari. Oh, this is rough. It's gotta be Gigi harem. It has to be Gigi harem. And if I had to order them, see, I think that's the way I'd order. No, it's hard. I think that's the way I order them. Monogatari is kind of cheating because it's Monogatari, and I'm super invested at this point. So, like, there's been so many movies, so many series. I'm very much invested in these characters, so it's kind of a cheat to get all the way to the top. But I'm gonna put it all the way top because nostalgia bait, whatever. Shikan no Noku. My wife has no emotions. Dungeon people. Near. And then in for a penny, in for a pound. That's how this would break out. Yes, I just put the Cafe Terrace there, even despite the fact that I'm going to be talking at length about the last couple episodes. But that is what it is. Do I think I changed anything here? Not really. I think these four are kind of locked in. All you would have to do something incredibly amazing to come in and just disrupt this top four. I don't foresee any of these dipping unless something changes drastically. So there we go. That is my mid-season check-in here for excuse me, for summer 2024. And Suicide Squad here at the bottom because I haven't even started it. All right. Now we can move on to the main event. Okay. Cafe Terrace and its goddesses. Episode 17 and 18. The crew, the harem, and Hayato are here at an onsen. Where, you know, they've got food or whatever. And it was a gift. Well, partly a gift, and it was we won a trip to an onsen. And they go like one night, have good food and go enjoy the baths together and all that. And a lot of the bath stuff has been cut out. I don't have any of it to show you. It's YouTube. They don't like butts. They don't like butts or boobs with no nipples. I don't make the rules, and I don't really care. It's not really what I want to talk about here. Even the animosity between the girls here, I don't want to talk about this. What I'm here to talk about is Ami. And this whole arc revolves around Ami's relationship with her grandmother. Well, here's your sister here. I guess they're not blood related because she calls her by her name. Hold on. Yeah. Eri Nechan. This is rude. Okay. People always say stuff like this when you're dealing with a grandparent or someone who has Alzheimer's, and they'll say something like, "Oh, well, she wanted to see you," and it's like, look, when they have Alzheimer's or dementia, like my grandmother does, my grandma doesn't know who I am anymore, like at all. She thinks I'm her uncle, and it's hard, I'm shocked here because she says something along the lines of, yeah. See, don't say something like, "Oh, she wants to see you," or say, "I'd like you to see her." I think it'll help. It might help. Instead of she wants to see you. Like, implying that someone with Alzheimer's or dementia wants to see you implies that they have some level of cognizance and they want to, and they, they've snapped a bit back into like, you have this half second of, oh my god, like, I'm grateful that my family was never like, oh, she's so much better. Like, my aunt did crap like this. Hold on, I just clicked off of something. There we go. My aunt did crap like this. Oh, she's so much better now. She's so responsive. Like when my grandfather was super delirious and on life support forever after his car accident before he passed. She said crap like this, and I absolutely hate that. Like, oh, like this. Sorry, it's down here. It's not right. It's not fair. Don't gaslight people like this. Um, Everyone copes with losing someone or someone being delirious or someone being completely crazy differently. For me, I don't want to see my grandmother again. As far as I'm concerned, she's dead. I know that's a rough, harsh thing to say. Like, she's in a home, she's taken care of. But as far as I'm concerned, as far as my headcanon is she died because she's never gonna get better, and I don't like that. I don't like people gaslight. This statement here, it it feels like something my aunt would say. Look, I don't hate the sister character. I know what she's trying to do, but it's not fair to Ami. It's not fair to anyone else. Because when she's confronted again, she's like, and then she gets called a liar. Because she is. Like, it's not fair. We have a flashback here of Ami coming to see her grandmother. It's like, I'm home, Grandma. What's it? And she's like, who are you? And obviously she's like playing with her. It's Ami. And she's smiling and happy and this. Like, I kind of like that they don't show the eyes here. Because this is all you need to see. I think in the anime you do see her like face being dead, but I like this framing a lot. Pout. I mean, I don't blame her for being upset. And here's the other thing. Hayato has this talk with her right now, and it ends with him right before he goes to sleep saying, "My only regret is that I didn't talk to my grandmother while I didn't go see her when she was still alive." And this obviously hits her, but there's a difference between Hayato's grandmother and Ami's grandmother. Ami's grandmother is got dementia or Alzheimer's. I don't know which. They didn't really say, and they say she's. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But I'll get there in a second. I'm not gonna discount Hayato's feelings here, but they're not the same. It's not the same situation as Ami's feelings here at all. The dream sequence here, and this is Ami's grandmother when she was young. He's like, "Get up, let's go, it's breakfast time," and she's back to her normal chipper self. I can skip over the breakfast thing. Ami decides she's gonna go see her grandmother, and everyone's like, "Okay, we'll come too." And say it's by the station, so it's convenient. And then Ami's just being Ami with her masks and silly faces and stuff. I had to like act like an adult. And then there's this. This is probably one of the most painful panels to look at for me. Because I know exactly how she feels here. This is like I know exactly what this pain feels like. What it feels like to look at this. Um, like dislike her for her gaslighting her sister or whatever. She's doing what she thinks is right. Excuse me, what she thinks is right. And this is a hard stance to take too. I don't want to say like any of this is as easy. And then the putting on the fake smile to be like, look, Ami's here. And it's just like dead to the world. The caretaker here is just doing, her job. It's fine. Ami walking over. And then puts on her stupid face and it's like, it's Ami, you like these. And like, doing a bit or something that she always liked. And then there's this. Think about like, you remember me? Uh just let her see your face, I think. And then she gets upset and she's this feeling like, if I just shake them, they'll wake up. It's real, but Ami actually does it and gets pushed off. And it hurts her. And then she's staring at these dead eyes again. This face. This person who you used to know. And she cheers up. Why? She starts crying. Yeah, 100% she's gonna start crying. But then we get to this. And this is where I absolutely hate the direction they took with this. You had this fantastic, like absolutely fantastic representation of how hard it is to deal with someone who is got dementia or Alzheimer's. Like perfect, and then you throw it all away for her just to come back. And look, if you want to believe that just triggering someone's memory with something will bring them back, fine. But should have let her go. I feel like I would have been so much happier with this. Not happier, but like less. I wouldn't have felt the need to sit here and talk about it for like almost an hour while I keep messing up takes. Because it's this kind of reinforces Ami's like stance on the hero of justice thing. That's super childish Chiniburo mindset where she's like, "Oh, I can fix anything, I can do anything if I just work hard enough or do whatever, and all I have to do is work hard, and Grandma will come back to me." And the truth is, it's not like that, and there's no way it can be like that. So I kind of hate this ending and the start of chapter 62 here after these little ads. Ami's grandmother here. And then she's like, I'm gonna come back, and but that's kind of been this whole arc, has been meeting the girl's grandparents because they used to work with his grandfather, which honestly feels weird. Who was running the cafe? Because I was under the impression that when Haito's grandparents passed, she came back from Spain and opened the cafe. I just don't know. So, but again, this is a stupid harem show, and I shouldn't think too deep about it. I just this feels cheap. It feels so cheap. It's like, look, he did this thing, and suddenly she's all better again, and I'm like, oh my god, please no. Please no. I don't necessarily want Ami to be sad or be upset or any of that. I what I wanted is them to commit to like something that Hayato just can't fix. Excuse me, can't fix. By randomly saying things. Because I guess this is a harem trope, and I should just deal with it and just be like, yeah, whatever. But it's annoying. I went and rambled way too long, so I'm gonna edit this quick, throw it all up, and then see you on the flip side. Hopefully next week. Is that it?